Okay, it's recording.
Oh, we're recording. Okay. Well, we'll get started.
Well, whenever. I might have to leave again. You never know.
Yeah, no, that's
Kids are
fine.
crazy.
It happens. It happens. So, I have several things to talk about, but it's going to be choppy. So I apologize in advance because things kept popping in my head. Um, First of all, I think you guys saw what I posted in the Crazy Nuts, which was the really cool planner that someone posts. And basically, you can pull different pages. And a couple things like I use my planner pad, which I know I've showed you guys, and I still love it. But I think there was some cool things in there to pull because I am a pencil and paper type of person. I like the Google Docs, but really for this kind of thing. So once I thought that I would pull in just is like the challenger list because I know I struggle with this and I feel like right now I'm writing week to week my challengers. And as you guys grow, it gets hard and you might forget people. So I like this idea because then I could just move it along in my planner and basically put any notes if they're on Shakeology, really important what day their order was. So that first time you can make sure you talk to them several days before that. This past month I had really good experience. I think 4 of my 5 people decided to keep the club membership and keep doing Shakeology. And I know part of that is that I proactively, like, one moved the date, one changed a flavor, that kind of thing, but they're staying on it. So versus just kind of like, oh, I'm not going to say anything and I hope they stay with it. I think it's always better to make sure they know they're going to get charged and this is what it is and this is why we do it. So I thought that was cool. The challenger list, something we definitely could use. The other thing I know I'm going to pull is like team ideas, so that we want to kind of pull things together, or for yourself. Like, I know things can mean like I should be posting more about OT and like cool thing crafts for the kids and that kind of thing, because that's special to me and something I can share with my community that doesn't necessarily have to do with Beachbody, but adds value. And I started to try to do that last week, and I noticed a difference. So when things come into my mind, write it down, because I run into a thing where I post 4 things on one day, and then I can't think of anything good for days. So that helps me remember and spread it out. So I think I'll start using that page. Um, and then also, what I thought I could do, which might help everyone, there was this yearly team plan. So maybe sit down and put the dates, like look ahead of my calendar, what those dates will be for challenges that I'm planning on doing, and then sharing it with you guys. Which kind of brings me to the other big thing I want to talk about. So the way I have done it and am planning on doing it moving forward is the same, that the first Monday of the month will be a free challenge. The second Monday of the month will be a 10-day Shakeology challenge. And then there'll be the whole Everything with Heart has coaching at a glance the third Monday. And then the fourth Monday, I'll start a challenge group. Now, if any point along that people order a challenge pack, they can go into whatever group's starting next. So at the very beginning of the month, they can go into the 5-day group, and then the 10-day group, and then the big challenge group, and get 30 days. If they start kind of mid-month, they could jump into the 10-day, or really mid-month, and they'll be added towards the end of the month. That is my plan. What's really cool, so I was talking to Nan and Christy and Miranda and some of her team, and they have a lot of people that are doing the fix. And I know there's so many people that are getting that because it's such a great deal on the Fix Extreme. And Christy really feels like she has some specific tips she wants to give people from doing it the last 2 months. So they are going to run, Nan running, but anyone on our team that wants to do that. And if you have challengers doing the 21-day fix that you want to pull out and put in this group temporarily, and then they could go into our graduate group, but just another option. So right now I have our February fitness group that's doing the 10-day currently. And then if you have anybody that orders different programs, or you don't feel like a fixed specific group is right for them, we'll keep them in the February challenge group. Otherwise, starting Monday, so that's the 16th, we'll have a prep week for the 21-day fix. And then the next Monday, the 23rd, is that correct? Yes. Yeah, the 23rd, we'll start a 21-day fix specific group. So Nan has pulled the information from Beachbody and is going to kind of look at it. But just so you know, that's the plan. So though our team will be running 2 challenges kind of this month, and don't feel like you need to be in both or you can't be in both. So either way, you have to figure out what works for you. Me personally, I have a lot of people doing PIO and Max 30 right now. So if I have anyone that goes in there, I will support them, but I'm not personally planning on doing 21-day fix, so I'm not going to be running it. So that's why Nan is running it with Christy and anyone else who wants to jump in and help if they feel like that's the right, but it's going to be a very specific follow the fix, talk about the containers, talk about those specific workouts, that kind of group, and try that out. Again, at the end, everyone can go into our same graduate group, which I think is working very well. To that, so we're not in so many groups. I think the New Year group is going well, but I think we're to that point that we can kind of wrap it up at the end of this month. And so those people in there start thinking about, do they need to go into the graduate group? Do they need more specific continued help and we'll move them into the February group? Or would they be somebody that we should put in the 21-day fix group and really hone in on that, that kind of option? Because I know, I'm sure Jess kind of feels it too, because that all of a sudden I have like 6 groups or something crazy. So just to keep that from going totally out of control. Any questions from you guys about that? Yes, Steph.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I'm sorry I missed the beginning of the call. So the 21-day fix group then that will start on the 23rd. So for somebody who's been doing the fix or may not have been successful with, or we've struggled with them being consistent, that whole prep week seems awesome because I feel like that's where some folks are having a hard time. They jump in, they get excited, but I think really having people all on board to be able to answer questions, really feel prepared. Is that kind of the goal are other people experiencing that same thing then with folks on the fix?
Yeah, I think exactly. Like sometimes the way it's set up, they get their program, they get containers and they start tomorrow and they're not really getting that opportunity. So I know Christy has been doing it for several months and has found some really great recipes. So that's kind of that plan that week before, is to kind of talk through how we're going to make the 21 days of a meal plan versus just a week even. And the new Extreme comes with like a 21-day meal plan that we can kind of look at and tweak and those kind of things. So yes, that's going to be the goal. If you have, I know like Nan has 1 or 2 people that are doing the 10-day right now. So she's going to keep them in there till Wednesday, that prep week. If you have somebody that orders on Monday, you can still put them in there. But as long, they really need to have the program by like Friday before so that they can.
But they don't have to have the Extreme. That it can be the regular.
So the regular 21-day or the Extreme.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. And I'm saying this just so I don't forget, I may reach out to Nan and see, since I will be on vacation, if I do have somebody that's interested in joining that particular group, if maybe they could just help me in communication, because I'll have no access to anything for like 10 days.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of what I was thinking too. If I have someone specific, I'll probably try to get in there and like my person's post and comments and maybe follow, but not necessarily that I will be posting my food journal daily or things like that, because that's not my plan right now. I'm personally going to be following P90X3 with my running. So know that way we can all support each other as a team. And the same thing I'm going to say to Nan, if you have somebody that's doing Max 30, know that I'll help them over here kind of thing.
Great.
So other questions on that? Good. The other thing I want to talk about, so as far as groups for March, the free group that I wanted to do is a personal development group. And I don't know if any of you guys had done that with me. It's been a couple months since we did that, but basically what it was 5 days and we had everybody subscribe to a podcast. And then the first time we did it, there was basically you could choose whatever Chalene podcast you wanted and everybody listened to them and put some thoughts. With some more planning time, I think I want to pick specific podcasts and not like a couple of the Chalene ones because I think they're great. And then maybe one from like Dave Ramsey, like financial stuff I think would be really cool. and maybe one about healthy living outside or, you know, something. So pick out, there's some different ones I listen to, but have everyone in that group listen to the same thing that one day and post in the group. I had really good success. I know Stacy that's on our team now, a couple of people that I hadn't been able to reach out to with health and nutrition per se, joined me in that challenge, and I've been able to develop really good relationships. So that was my thought for March, that I'm personally going to change gears and do 1 month where my free challenge is a personal development challenge. If you have a high demand for a clean eating, we have all the stuff. Let me know and we can run, you know, we can run that too, or we can jump in with everything with heart, because I know there'll be one there if you have people that really need that. But personally, I'm going to run a personal development one. So just kind of give you a heads up, start making that list. It could be a list of different people, which is always good. Let me go back. Coaching at a Glance starts Monday. So I hope it'd be awesome if everybody could have like one person that they think would benefit from that. I know, looking at some of your challengers, I know Monica, I already have someone in mind that you have to be inviting. So you got to unmute.
She wants to hold off on coaching for a little bit. She is interested, but so she's trying to hop back in. So I'm going to try to talk and see if I can get her at least into that group though for this month. So
that's what I would say. Even if she's not ready to join coaching right now, get her in the group, get her seeing the bigger picture will do anything but help. You know, any of those people that are on the fence say, this is not a commitment at all that you're joining our team. This isn't, you're not going to sign anything. You don't have to pay anything to be in this group. There's absolutely, but it just shows you really what the big picture is. And I think that's so important because it is so much bigger than some shakes and posting on Facebook. And I think that that's the best way for people to see that and really see what we do as coaches. So Coaching at a Glance. And then I posted several days ago about the ordering links. One, there's the app, which I know we've talked about before, which is great for challenge packs. But then also the second link, it was coachlinks.com. I think we'd have to check. But it was really nice because, for example, I had someone that had ordered in the past and now just wants PIO, and I could just send them the link and not worry that it's the wrong website and that kind of thing. So you have to log in with your Coach ID number when you first go to like copy and paste the link. But it seems to work well. If someone wants to order a mat or a Shakeology bottle or whatever, those random things, you can give them a direct link versus them having to search your site, which can be overwhelming. Yes, Steph.
Okay, so I missed that post, but it's in the Crazy Nuts group. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Maybe Friday or Saturday, a couple days back, but there's one that's the app that you could bookmark, and then the second, it's called Coach Links. And I just went ahead and bookmarked those both on my phone and in my computer to have. So just make things a little bit easier. And so far, I've had 2 people use it and haven't had any issues. So it seems there was an old system, which was difficult, but this seems pretty easy. And it updates when there's like challenge pack specials and things like that too, which is nice, or like the free shipping or kind of things. I have had a chance to kind of look at the on-demand, which is pretty cool. It looks really cool, like getting in, the graphics and things are nice. It's super easy. You basically can click on like P90 and then it'll list all the workouts. You can click on the calendar or the meal plan, which is so nice because if someone loses it or they're on the go, they can look up a recipe and things like that. Right now, there's only 3 programs on it, but they're adding Combat and they're adding Body Beast and a couple more sometime in the next week or 2. So I think for Fit Club, that'd be good. I love to try Combat or Brazilian butt lift. I think that would be fun. You know, things like that we can try too. So especially if you have people ordering the 21-day fix this month, something I was just talking to a girl, she's like, I don't know, I kind of want to do P90X 3, but I'm not sure I'm ready. And the fix sounds good, containers. I talked to her about the fact, okay, for $140, you're getting in Shakeology, great price, $10 more for a program. You're going to get the meal plan. And then if you're ready for more after this, you're going to have that club membership already. Like it's part of the thing, you get signed up, and then come March, you'll be able to try P90X3, or you'll be able to try these programs that are more difficult. So it's just a really nice way to say, yeah, you're only getting 3 weeks of workouts right now, but most people do it more than once. And if you need more challenge, it's going to be available to you with this on demand. You're not going to have to buy more DVDs. So I think that's a cool way to kind of present it right now is look what's coming and you're going to be all set. The last thing I wanted to talk about was just making sure as you guys get to Emerald and have Emerald, because I know that's really a goal, to be responding to these. It's kind of not a great system. They randomly show up as a customer in your system. So about once a week, I go through and look through my customer list. And if there's names I don't recognize, I send them an email. And if you have free time right now, I recommend you kind of make that template so you'll just be able to cut and paste it later. Just, hey, this is who I am. Here's why I became a coach, just in a couple sentences or two. These are the programs I love. I'm so excited you're joining. And then really smart, what someone said is get the link to your Facebook profile page and say, friend me on Facebook, because that gives them a way to see who you are and that you're a real person and what you post about and those kind of things. And the people that have done that, I'm hearing over and over again, are actually getting responses from those leads versus never hearing anything back. So that's a tip I heard last week I wanted to share with you guys. I'm just trying it out. I don't know if it works yet, but it seems like it would make a lot of sense that those people can really kind of see who you are and kind of take that scary away. So one victory I wanted to share with you guys is I had a girl sign up today that 9 months ago, or whenever the fix first came out, so a year ago, was going to order. And then she got scared and got nervous and didn't want to do it, and which was fine. And randomly been following up. She actually disappeared from Facebook for a while. I had emailed her a couple of times, and today I just thought of her and sent her a hi message, how are things? And she wrote me back and said, okay, you keep checking on me. You must be for real. Let's do this. And then she signed up in 10 minutes. So it's just really funny. Don't ever give up on people, ever. And I had no intention. I was not reaching out to her today to invite her to anything or anything like that. She just said, this must be for real. You're still doing it. I see you're still doing it. I'm in 100%. So don't get frustrated, because I remember being very deflated when she kind of disappeared on me after she had said yes a year ago. But, the time will come when you can help those people too. So before we jump off, any questions? Jess has a victory today. Do you want to?
Okay, so I posted my why. Took a few takes. I'm really nervous. I want to throw up, but I wanted to share it with all of you guys first. Be honest. If it's too much, let me know, because I don't want to put the vomit out there. You know what I mean? I'm really nervous because I have a really scary past, and it's really hard for me to share. But I feel like it's time. So please watch it and let me know honestly what you think.
I will. I saw you posted it and I was super proud, and I haven't watched it yet. So after this I will.
Okay.
And it doesn't even matter. I'm so proud that you did it, because I know that you've been talking about it for a really long time. And even just you posting that you posted it made me think that I need to redo. I think I really need to rediscover mine. And so I'm looking forward to watching it and hopefully getting inspired. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And Monica, you're all full of victories. New pants, catching up on workouts. I mean, posting on Facebook.
Yeah, I've still have to get the coaching stuff up. I keep trying, but somebody hasn't been very cooperative with that. So.
And I think, Monica, an important thing and on that, which actually, I don't know when, Summer hasn't told me, but she wants me to talk on our national call, our big call, our team call, about how, you can do stuff without having it all together.
Yeah.
And I think you're starting to learn that, and I'm seeing that. You can reach out to somebody without knowing exactly all the programs you could offer. You can, do 3 messages this week instead of 10 and maybe forget to write one down, and who really cares? You know, like you can do something and be moving forward. And that's what I see is you are moving forward every day. And I'm so proud of that. So
it's definitely been a big change, and we've decided like we need to focus on us and, you know, start doing the things that we need to. And you've got that everywhere. So just keep going every day. So that's our plan.
Yeah. And I might get them, I don't know. So Stephanie and I at Fit Club, I talked a little bit about this, like how different today is than a year ago for me personally. And Stephanie sent me a picture from Fit Club of leaving the Bible study. And I honestly, when I looked at it, I didn't know it was me. I thought it was her. Like, I just glanced at it, and then later I was like, oh, that was me. And a year ago, I never would have loved a Bible study ever at all. And now to think that we're leading kind of big deal at our church, like kind of a big deal. People are talking about it and we're in charge of it and we're touching lives. It's amazing. So I can't wait to see where this whole team is from now. And it just gives me goosebumps. So proud of you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I just can't wait to keep going. So, okay. I think that's good. We'll wrap it.
You want to wave, buddy?
Bye, Cal.
Bye, Cal.
Bye. Bye.
Nothing. We're getting nothing.
Oh, that hand's coming up.
You
can say bye.
He's like, I'm chewing on my hands. It's way better.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.